Getting everybody, I'm your host, Club Brother, the Club Iowa Sportsbook, coming to you live right here, Leesburg, Virginia, Long County. And now this is a Martin Luther King special of the Club Iowa Sportsport, that is. And I know it's Martin Luther King Day, and I know Martin Luther King says, I have a dream. We have a dream in everything, what we do, what we love, and lots can ensue. So I'm going to get to it right now. I'm going to talk to you guys about the fact that the Chiefs and 49ers are going to face each other for Super Bowl 54 in 2 weeks. I'll talk to you guys about the fact that Conor McGregor got his big win this past week against Cowboy Cerrone, who he wants to face next. I'll talk to you guys about the Evolve 143 to 144 results. Chandler Parsons getting into a car accident. And I'll talk to you guys also about the fact that, The Rock's dad, that's Rocky Johnson, just died of a massive heart attack. I'll get you guys some details of that for sure. So that's all news for that. I'll tell you what he died of, and condition was exactly. So I'm gonna get you guys showing up. I'm gonna start things off. Happy Martin Luther King Day, guys, everybody, and everyone. We all know equal rights. We all have a dream and everything. We all want to do this. We all want to accomplish everything in life, but a lot can change easily. So it is safe to say that everything is gonna just work out fine, and we can always do what we want when we want it, though, but we also got to think before we act. So that's what we got to do right there. So we get to right now, relations. I'm going to get to you guys. I'll start things out with just the fact that the Chiefs and 49ers are going to face each other in Super Bowl 54. So my vote for this one is going to be the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs right now have a higher advantage taking out the 49ers. Now, Super Bowl 54 is in 2 weeks in Miami, by the way, guys. So you get your travel packages, get your VIP travel packages, hotel accommodations. You can get your lounge. You can go to the VIP lounge. You can get tickets to go to the game if you want to, guys, or watch it. So get your popcorn out, pizza, wings, cold beverages out, burgers and hot dogs, and cold beverages and chips and dip, because Super Bowl 54 is in two weeks away, guys. So it's gonna be Miami Gardens. So give me credit due for that. So I'm gonna go for the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs right now. I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna go from an MVP to a Super Bowl MVP. I'm looking at that. I think the Chiefs right now have a higher advantage though instead. So I think it's safe to say that the Chiefs right now are gonna. I mean, they took out the Titans. Thank goodness. They didn't disappoint. So I mean, Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl in over 50 years. This is Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl appearance, and I would love nothing more to see Patrick Mahomes become a Super Bowl champ of his own and be a Super Bowl MVP. I would love to see that, because Patrick Mahomes right now, the Chiefs, they're unstoppable as ever. So you just can't stop them. They have a good offense, good defense. They stepped up to Derrick Henry. I think it's safe to say that the Chiefs right now, they're gonna win. They're gonna win Super Bowl 54. I can tell you that right now. That's my vote right there. So say what you want, guys. So I got the Chiefs winning it all the way. Now the 49ers on the other side, Packers, they didn't get the job done. I thought the Packers were going to take out the 49ers. That didn't happen. It did not. No. So instead, Packers defense wasn't there. 49ers just beat the bricks out of the pack. 49ers beat the bricks out of the Packers bad. Packers were just absolutely just terrible last night. They didn't get the job done. Aaron Rodgers, I think it's safe to say that he may have to pretty much, retire. Because it's obvious that even though that may have been Aaron Rodgers' last game, though, I don't know if it's the case, but I can tell you that the Packers right now, they weren't playing the same level that they always were. Because what happened to them last night, it was just grueling, just gruesome. So Packers look back for next season. And, the 49ers, Jimmy G and George Sherman, their defense stepped up, and defense wants to win games, wins titles. But there is no way, no how the 49ers are not going to beat the Chiefs. They will not. Not in Super Bowl 54. I can tell you that right now. They will not beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to pick apart and own the 49ers at Super Bowl 54, guys. So I'm going for the Chiefs right now. I think that Patrick Mahomes, he can't be stopped, can't be contained, and my goodness, he's a legitimate threat. Say what you want. He did. I mean, he threw 4 pass touchdowns in that game. You can't stop him. You cannot stop him. He's unfazed, unscathed, and my goodness, he can't be stopped. So I'm going for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I'm gonna go for the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to win Super Bowl 54, walk out their own champs to the 50 years for that. So I'm going for the Chiefs for that. You know this, I do want to get down to though. Conor McGregor got a big win this past week against Cowboy Cerrone. In 40 seconds, that is my first round TKO, by the way. So I'm surprised with that. So that's got to come back with for Conor McGregor. Congrats on that. And there's some fights that he probably wants for sure. He could take on, he says he wants a rematch with Floyd Money Mayweather. Could happen maybe in 2020 this year. Wants a match with Jorge Masvidal for the BMF title. That could happen. Could be a third trilogy fight with Nate Diaz. That'll be good. And I'll tell you who else called out Conor McGregor. Manny Pacquiao. If that match happened this year, 2020, oh man, my goodness. I just wonder. I really do wonder if it's going to happen. I wonder if it is. So it could happen. It could happen. It could happen. If it's official, that'll be pretty good. Now, Floyd Money put up some posters for 2020. You see on his Instagram page that the match could happen in 2020. You see 2 promotional posters that he made up of his own on Instagram, where it shows him and Floyd Money Mayweather Volume 2, which shows him against Conor McGregor Volume 2, and it shows some other poster with him taking on Khabib, which obviously, could happen. That people were talking about it. That's just not going to happen. But, even though Conor McGregor wants a rematch against Khabib, by the way, now Khabib took out Conor McGregor back in UFC 29. So, I think it's safe to say that whoever Conor McGregor wants to face up to him, he can take on Floyd Mayweather in a rematch. He can take on Khabib in a rematch. Nate Diaz for a trilogy fight. He can take on Jorge Masvidal for the BMF title. That is, I would love to see that fight. That would be really good. That would be really fun to watch. So, yeah, you got to give it credit. I think it's safe to say that Conor McGregor just came back and confident that he's supposed to take on another. He's supposed to have another fight in the summer. So whoever that's going to be. So I know he's going to face next. So surprise to everybody else. So I look forward to that. And I'm just wondering who it's going to face, and it's going to be a lot of questions and sorts. So I'll let you guys know who Conor McGregor wants to face next, and you tell me exactly who you think should face him next. Should we Floyd Money Mayweather for a rematch? Khabib in a rematch? Pacman Pacquiao in a match? Nate Diaz in a rematch? Trilogy fight? So there's your options right there. So I'm going to go forth right there. So I got to give credit to you for that. And another news I do want to get down to, by the way, guys. I want to talk to you guys about the Evolve 143 results. By the way, 144 results. So here they are. Joe Gacy defeats Rick Bugez. Indi Hartwell defeats Brandi Lauren. Adrian Alanis defeats Denzel Dejournette. Santana Garrett defeats Avery Taylor. Afterwards, Avery Taylor gets an Evolve contract, and she gets attacked by Brandi Lauren, by the way. Dexter Lumis defeats Kurt Stallion. Leon Ruff defeats Ariel Dominguez. Liam Gray and Stephen Wolf. Brandon Vink defeats AR Fox. Best in the world retain the Evolve Tag Team titles. Retro AG. Anthony Green defeats Josh Briggs in a no DQ non-title match. So good match right there. Now you have for results. You saw Stormy Lee defeats Alex Sky. And after that, she attacks Natalia Markova. By the way, Brandi Lauren watched. Natalia Markova retains the Shine Nova title against the Bionic Woman, herself, Genevieve Muscles. Brandi Lauren defeats Avery Taylor. Joe Gacy defeats Joe Gacy defeats Joe Gacy defeats Denzel Dejournette. Brandon Vink defeats Stephen Wolf. Rick Bugez defeats Retro AG Anthony Green. Joe Quinn Wild Nose DJG defeats Leon Ruff. The Skulk of Adrian Alanis and Liam Gray, they defeated besties in the world. Kurt Stallion defeats Noah Clay. Kurt Stallion defeats Noah Clay. Donovan, Trey Hollywood, and Bobby Flacco. Anthony Gutierrez defeats Eddie Kingston in a no holds barred match. Mansoor defeats AR Fox. Josh Riggs retains the Evolve title against Dexter Loomis, by the way. So those are the Evolve 144 results, by the way, for sure about that. And all those I got right there. Now I'm going to talk to you guys about I'm going to reveal to you guys the death toll of Rocky Johnson, who's The Rock's dad, who just died of a heart attack, by the way. So here it is, ladies and gents. Here's what you got to know. So as many of you guys know, Rocky Johnson, who's The Rock's dad, died at 75. And here's the bit of an update for you guys. He says that it says right here that died a massive heart attack. He says right here that he battled a cold end infection, which is known as deep vein thrombosis. The clot, it's a blood clot that travels to the leg, travels to his body, and then goes to the they died of that for sure. So basically that's how he died though. So basically Rocky Johnson died of a massive heart attack, by the way. And try to get an autopsy was performed on him though, and it was too quickly. That quick though. So once again, my thoughts and prayers go out to The Rock, his family members, his fans, his cousins, the Usos, Roman Reigns, Tamina Snuka, Nia Jax. This heartfelt tragedy of The Rock, his fans, his viewers, subscribers out there of the tragic loss of Rocky Johnson, who was one member, one half of the Soul Patrol, or the Soul Man himself, and he was also one half of the he was among the first first African American, first black tag team champs, along with Tony Atlas. So just awful, it's really awfulness right there. So The Rock, that's how Rocky Johnson died of he died of a massive heart attack. That is, which was last week. That is, by the way. So that's all the news to it. So that's where it goes to The Rock and his fans, his fans, his viewers, subscribers of the tragic loss. So that's all you guys do. That's the little update right there, ladies, for everybody. Also, another I do want to point out, by the way, that as many of you guys have probably known, that Chandler Parsons was in a car accident, and basically he was diagnosed with concussion, whiplash. He had a torn labrum, TBI, and a herniated disc injury. So Chandler Parsons, the concussion protocol. The driver was arrested, charged with DUI, drinking and driving, alcohol on his ride, passed out while he was in the car crash. So my thoughts and prayers go to Chandler Parsons, his Atlanta Hawks team, his family members, his fans, all his viewers and subscribers of this horrific accident they got him to. So keep me in your prayers, everybody. Just keep me in your prayers. So that's all the rest of it just for now. Also, Holly Holm defeats Raquel Pennington. Congrats on that. Anthony Pettis gets a win at UFC 246. You guys have seen that, so just give credit to you for that part, by the way. You gotta love it. Also, by the way, that Rosario defeats Julian J-Rock Williams to be the unified IBF and WBF junior middleweight champ. Congrats on that part. Big upset, by the way. So Give credit due for that. So all the news for that for now. So congrats on that victory. Don't even know for that. Oh, also forgot that Storm Lee defeats Alex Sky, and also Evo 144 though that Better Than You and Marty Bell and Jamie Jameson, they are the new Shine Tag Team champs. So I forgot. My apologies, guys. I just forgot that. So Evolve, those were the Evolve 144 results, by the way. And that's all the news we got to discuss just for now on that part. And that's all the news to it. Also, I do want to address this, by the way, that 15 individuals were injured. 2 of them were killed. 15 of them 17 individuals were injured. Yeah, 2 individuals were killed, and 2 individuals were deceased. 15 of them were injured in a shooting at the 9 Ultra Lounge in Kansas City, Missouri. The 9 Ultra Lounge in Kansas City. That is, by the way, identified the perpetrator of this massacre would have to be none other than Jerron Swift, who turns out to be the alleged perpetrator. By the way, he was shot down, and the individuals that were deceased, they were dead, and a 15-year-old woman or a 27-year-old woman that is, and 15 others were wounded. My thoughts and prayers go out to the individuals at Kansas City at the 9 Ultra Lounge of this heinous massacre, their family members, their fans, the viewers, and subscribers of this tragic incident that occurred, and awful news right there for everybody. So it's just not good. I mean, this happened after the Chiefs just won the AFC title game just last night, by the way. So really awful news right there, everybody. So keep in your prayers, everybody. Keep in your prayers. Also, another news I do want to address that. Felice Herrig, she's coming from an injury. She got a bit of a street fight over a penny. She had a broken nose, a bloody nose, that is. The penny pincher just punched her. It was a she, by the way. She could have fought back, and that just didn't sit well with anybody. So that did not look good. That just did not look good. Hopefully that learns a lesson. Also, others I do want to point out, by the way, that this past week, Benjamin Russo, who basically diagnosed with dyslexia, who has dyslexia. He made a portrait of John Cena with 750 Rubik's cubes. It's amazing. He made a portrait, building 750 Rubik's cubes of Keanu Reeves. That's pretty awesome. I'll tell you that. Congrats on that part. It's a superhero, superpower is what he's got. So it's incredible. He's incredible talent. You can check it out, everybody, and that's all the news I got right there. Also, by the way, that just a few weeks ago, Ken Jennings just won the Jeopardy, the greatest of all time kind of game. Congrats on that part too as well, by the way. So you gotta give it credit too, and that's all the news I got for that. And amazing. So you gotta love everybody. You just gotta love it. Gotta love right there. So I'll tell you that's pretty good. Must see, must watch, and that's all you need to do just for now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go do it over the Khalil Level Sports Boy YouTube channel, Facebook. Please be sure to like, subscribe to the Khalil Level Sports Boy YouTube channel, Facebook. By all means, please be sure you send me your comments, tweet your thoughts on comment on Martin Luther King Day, and what your dreams are, your thoughts are, what you want to do, what you want to achieve in life these days. That's all you want to know for now. I got a dream that will make more headlines in the sports industry, which I will. I love it right there. Some of your thoughts, responses, and tell me what you think about Conor McGregor's 42nd TKO in the first round against Cowboy Cerrone. Let me know about the comment section. Tell me what you think he's going to face next. You think he's going to get a rematch against Floyd, Manny, Mayweather? Could it be against trilogy fight with Nate Diaz? Could it be Khabib? Could he get a match with Jorge Masvidal? Let me know about the comment section. Tell me who he wants next. I'll definitely respond and address to that for sure. Also, tell me you think it's going to win Super Bowl 54, by the way. It's the Chiefs or the 49ers. Let me know about the comment section. I'll definitely address and respond to that for sure. Let me know if you think the Chiefs, if you think the Patrick Mahomes is going to go from MVP to Super Bowl MVP. Let me know about in the comment section. I'll definitely address and respond to that for sure as well. Be sure you send me comments and tweets direction your thoughts. And send your condolences out to the individuals that were shot down and injured at the massacre of Kansas City, the 9 Ultra Lounge in Kansas City. That's by the way. Please send your thoughts and prayers out to them because they're having a tough time right now. Chiefs already won the AFC title game. They're going to Super Bowl 54, by the way. So that's all you need for that. Send your thoughts and condolences to that, by the way. Also, be sure to send your comments, your thoughts and prayers out to The Rock. That is, by the way, he lost his dad, Rocky Johnson, of a massive heart attack. But send your condolences and your thoughts and prayers out to him and his family members and his fans out there. Tragic loss right there. So that's all the news I got for that. And, that's all we're going to have to it for now. And no more to it just for now. That's all you need. I'll be having more breaking news, straight types of episodes, live updates, and a whole lot more in the cool level sports, all things sports, everything you need to know. That's all I got for that just now. Also, I want to tell you guys about this, that Flip Rivers moved to Florida, by the way. And it seems that he may be going somewhere. He probably might get traded or probably go somewhere. Tom Brady on the flip side, he moved out of Brookside, Massachusetts, by the way. He could be going to moving to Greenwich, Connecticut. So Tom Brady could be gone for sure. So let me know about that in the comments. I'll definitely address and respond to that. Let me know if you think Tom Brady's going to get traded or not. Let me know also if you think that Philip Rivers is going to get traded or he's going to retire. Let me know about the comments. I'll definitely address and respond to that for sure. And I'll have more breaking news, trend times, live updates, episodes, a whole lot more in the cool up sports, all things sports, and everything you need to know. So that's all there is I got for that. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Bye-bye.